I think that's cowardice. We've tried these things in places in Asia, in Africa, but there's also this thing in Europe of seizing properties. Of course, they would always say, a limit to freedom. And so this limit to freedom is always evoked whenever we want to take radical actions or irrational action. And someone out there will be wondering, what's he talking about? How did he get into talking about Russia and Europe, and then referring to the seizure of Russian assets to be irrational? Now you listen, if that's the direction you're thinking. I think it's irrational when assets are being seized on the basis of individual assets. It's one thing to seize Russian assets, and Russia as a state does have assets in Europe. The embassies, investments owned by the country, the government. I can understand that this is a war between governments. But when you start seizing individual assets of Russian citizens, whom by way or the other you can link to have had a drink with Vladimir Putin, or had dinner with him sometime, or campaigned for him at some point in the political system of Russia, I don't know what you think about that. I think that we are not protecting the sanctity of property. Because property right defines the interests, the rights, the privileges, the quantum of everything that relates to rights, restrictions, and responsibilities. So it is in itself an institution. And when we start balkanizing this same institution and, picking and cherry picking and cutting it as we want to fit our political systems, I think it's not rational.